Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Austin Cruz, and ladies and gentlemen, what a pay-per-view last night in the Canelo Charlo card. Wow, all fights lived up to the hype. Started from the first fight on the main card to well, Canelo put on one of his best performances, and that's because likely Charlo, I don't know, felt the power and didn't want to engage with Canelo throughout the fight, like how he usually does, like how we do with Castano, Harrison at 154. The power is different, and that was one thing coming into the fight. When Charlo gets hit by Canelo, how will he respond? Will he try to fight back like how he does at 154? Because 168 is 168. That power is different. Regardless if you went up two weight classes, you're a big guy, 6'1", 5'11", whatever, and you made weight. You're going to feel that once Canelo hits you, or any true 168 pounder, you're going to feel it, and you're going to think about it. And you might think about it once you get hit, which is what happened to Charlo. Well, anyway, let's get into the card, guys. Break it down for you. What happened first fight, Elijah Garcia versus Armando Resendez. It lived up to the hype. I could not have seen that fight anyway the way it ended up. I couldn't see neither of those two guys back paddling, boxing, trying to be cute. No. Both guys did what was expected. Stood right in front of each other, trade shots for as long as it lasts. Bombs away, Rios Alvarado, Corrales Castillo type of fight. And it didn't take long to heat up. In the first round, they were going at it, and they went at it till as long as it lasts. When they got stopped in the 8th round, when Elijah Garcia dropped Resendez with a right hook to the chin after connecting to the body with a right hook. So he doubled the right hook, one downstairs, cranked it up upstairs, and he dropped Resendez. Resendez didn't see it. It buckled him, and it dropped him to his knees. He got up, Resendez did this, I'm ready to fight, and he had his legs, he was moving, trying to get away from Elijah Garcia's punches, and as he did, not too long on the ropes, he got hit a couple punches, and the referee came in, Tony Weeks stopped the fight. The stop it was okay. I mean, he was getting hit, but at the same time, when Tony Weeks came in, he was moving back, and his leg was sturdy, but it is what it is. Elijah Garcia picked up a TKO win in 8 rounds in what was a firefight and what was a fight of the year contender, in my opinion. It was the fight of the night. It was going to be hard to beat that and top it. And so said, so done. None of the fights topped it, but that doesn't mean none of the fights were boring. Weren't boring. They weren't good, because they were. Elijah Garcia, like I said, he had to beat guys like Resendez if he wants to be a world champion by 21. And he got the job done. It was not easy. But Resendez will be back. He's exciting to watch. And he's young. He's 24 years old. Next fight on that card happened was Mario Barrios against Jordanis Ugas. Interim title fight, 12 rounds. It was a good fight. Barrios showed a tremendous jab. I think the best I've seen Barrios look in a fight, period. And the best I've seen him throw a jab. I can't recall Barrios ever having a good jab or a jab period like that. But he showed it. It was quick, sharp, sniper-like jab. And it was busting Ugas up all night. I think that's what closed Ugas' eye, the jab. Remember, Barrios is not a power puncher, but that jab was very snappy and quick. Ugas had his moments. Like I said, it was a competitive fight. Ugas showed a lot of heart, but that eye started to close, just like it was. It wasn't a Spence fight, and that became a concern. The fight lasted till the 12th round. They made it. Ugas made it all the way to the 12th, and he made it all the way to the end of the fight. The doctors allowed it to continue. Ugas showed heart. He was fighting back. He didn't want to give up. He got dropped a couple times, but in defeat, it was not. It was one of the most lopsided defeats in Ugas' career. Yes, the first half of the fight was competitive. It was a really close fight. Then the second half, Barrios, it's like a wave. He kept drifting away from Ugas, separating himself. like showing Ugas, your time is up in the sport of boxing, as a top fighter, and I'm here. This is my time. And Barrios needed this win because Barrios stepped up 2 times against Tank and Thurman and didn't get the job done. Came up short in his base fights. And Barrios has always been a good fighter. He just needed that big win, and he got it last night. Regardless if you want to say Ugas is over the hill, he's on a decline, whatever. Ugas came to fight last night. We all saw it. Ugas was in good shape, and he came to fight. And Barrios did what he had to do. Got the job done. Congratulations. Barrios got the win that he deserves, that he needed for his career. Finally, that big win, and he got it. The co-main was Erickson Lubin versus Jesus Ramos in a fight that was not the most action, but it was okay. A lot of dead spots in that fight. Both guys hesitated a lot of times in the fight. Yes, Ramos did his thing. Lubin boxed well in the middle of the ring, used his jab, counters. A lot of body work by Ramos, but at the same time, Ramos did not finish strong in the last 4 rounds. He let it go. Erickson Lubin dictated the pace right there with the jab because of Ramos. He let it go. He did not step on the gas when he needed to and finish strong and try to get Lubin out of there. And that was Ramos' mistake. And it was a close fight because a lot of times in the fight, both guys wasn't doing much. There was a lot of dead spots. Both guys did their thing, but it was not enough to say, okay, Lubin overtake the fight, or Ramos overtake the fight. It was a close fight in my opinion, not unanimous in the way of Lubin. Could have gone either way for me. But Ramos will learn from it. A lot of people were expecting Ramos to win. I know a lot of people probably lost a lot of money because Lubin was not expected to win that fight, and he won it. Ramos was a heavy favorite coming in. It is what it is on that fight. Lubin got the win. On to better and bigger things for him. Ramos will be back, of course. He's going to learn from this. And then the main event, Canelo versus Charlo. Canelo looked like better than one of his best performances. Walked Charlo down all night. Busting him up with overhand rights. Cannon of right hands, body shots. Canelo looked strong, powerful last night. Charlo did his thing. He had his moments. In spots, he threw combinations, nice left hooks, nice right hands, but it was not enough. None of it was budging Canelo, and Canelo just basically walked him down. He wanted to come to fight. Canelo was ready for another triple G, toe-to-toe type of slugfest, but Charlo was not having it. Charlo felt the power. He did not want to engage. 168 is a different world. He found that out real quick, and now Charlo's going back down to 154 to defend his undisputed crowns. You know, Charlo did. At the end of the day, Charlo took the challenge. He went up in weight, 2 weight classes, and at the end of the day, he got a big purse as well. So it was an experience for Charlo. But Canelo, of course, he's the man at 168. Of course, on to better and bigger things. Another challenge, another opponent, and Charlo likely will go back down to 154 and defend his crowns. Hopefully against Crawford, but Crawford has to take care of things with Spence first, and then we'll see what happens there. But Canelo at 168, sky's the limit. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it against Canelo. Miracle Boy Boxing, I am your host, Jose Cruz. That's my breakdown of the fight card last night. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Always better talk to you about boxing right here. Miracle Boy Boxing, I'm your host, Jose Cruz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.